Even if it was just for a brief moment, to see Touka and Kaneki. We're not talking about Sasaki Hides right now. We're talking about that Kaneki. To see them kind of sort of reunited. It was just such a good moment at the end of this chapter. Just seeing that it was like the way it was done as well. It wasn't like, oh, we completely, go straight away from where we left off last week's chapter. It was kind of like, oh, we get to cut back after these events at the end. So giving you a little special treat at the end of this chapter. And like, man, Touka, that is true beauty right there. And I love how it's keeping in line with not only is she actually a beautiful looking character, the drawing and everything, but as well all into her personality and the entire thing about her character wanting to feel beautiful and kind of having this like ugly perception of herself. And it's like anybody, the naked eye can truly see that Touka is beautiful. Let's go. So a lot of this chapter was getting introduced to one of the Quinkeys that we haven't seen yet, Saiko, the chick with the blue hair. Now the character seems like a character that I've seen in quite a few different series. That archetype of like, okay, she's not a lowly, but she kind of sort of fits the mold in a sense, where it's like she's 20 years old, but it says developing, and she kind of has like that weird in-between type of body, so to speak, and at the same time she's a neat, and I like her personality, and you can definitely see that that's just like, okay, let's get some of this audience that likes this type of shit in, but you can see there's a level of depth underneath it, because we see where Udi's talking about her abilities and such, so there's more to her than meets the eye, which I'm glad, because it's like, on the surface, you can see, okay, yeah, there's a lot of the tropes that we've seen in different series before, but there's definitely more to this character, and I can't wait to slowly but surely get into it. And seriously, fuck Udi. Like, I'm sure at some given point I probably won't feel that way, but he's just a dirtbag, period. He's a fucking dirtbag. Like, he's trying to fuck up Shirazu. He's trying to basically destruct him from the inside out, fuck him over. He's talking shit about everyone. He's lying. He's scheming. Is like, he's a scumbag. Like, until we get something that makes me think otherwise, as of right now, Uri is just a fucking narcissistic pile of shit. Like, he is scheming to fuck over Shirazu and his entire operation by doing things and, like, not giving all the full information and actually plotting and planning against his own fucking people. So, seriously, Uri, like, he's a fucking scumbag. I hope at some given point I don't feel that way, but as of right now, you could totally see it's like, he shouldn't even be in this group, because everybody else is pretty chill. Like, Shirazu, he's not the brightest in the deck or whatever, but ultimately, he still is a team player, and he's a good dude. Mutsuki needs to build on her confidence and kind of get stronger and whatnot, but Mutsuki, good girl, or whatever the fuck you want to call her at this point. Sasaki, don't need to say anything. You already know that Kaneki fucking epicness. And we have Saiko, which seemingly is like, might have some hidden power and hidden potential, so to speak. So it's like, we have these characters that are all fucking awesome and, really nice team. And then you have this fucking shitbag Udi that is just like, I want to get to the top. If I have to destroy someone else's career to do so, I'll do it. If I have to lie, I'll do it. It's like, Udi, you're making me even rant within the review, because it's like, you need to grow up, bro. And I'm wondering, when Saiko was late to the little, meeting or whatever, did it have anything to do with Udi? Because Udi was basically going to let her join, and he was like, yeah, that'll fuck everything up. So why would he actually stop her unless she was actually genuinely sleeping, or there's more to her character? I think that adds a little bit to the mystique of the character, because like I said, I honestly think Saiko is like one of those things where, yeah, you're going to look at her and see, oh, typical, neat, all that other shit that we've seen before, but there's going to be more to it. I think small little nits and quirks, so to speak, that we see that she has is going to have meaning. Because what Udi said about her having a mechanic that doesn't work, doesn't fit quite properly, and that she doesn't know how to control her time, you can totally see that she's going to have some hard struggles with trying to hold on to her humanity. I think that's one of the big things that the Quinkeys in general are going to have to focus on, is that they're all having trouble, because at the end of the day, you're not supposed to have that shit in your body. So they're going to have, one way or another, all of them, struggles with dealing with that. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if at the very least one of these people eventually joins Sasaki Highs as far as being completely half human, half ghoul. And I'm so glad that Hambi Abara is actually canon. I wasn't sure about that, because I was just like, wait, is this actually, like, legit? Does this actually go into the source material? But yeah, Juuzo's partner from that little, what was it, Tokyo Ghoul Joker or something? I forget what it was called, is actually canon. And while there wasn't too much with this character in this particular chapter, it was mainly, like, setting things up and like, oh, Juuzo's sleeping, which I can't wait. Stop playing Sui Ishida. Let me see that Juuzo, bro. Ultimately, we get to see that that's canon, which is cool, because that was a fun little interesting tidbit about the character. But the part that we all want to talk about, let's be real here, Yomo and Touka there. For starters, you gotta analyze Yomo's reactions and what he was doing right there. Was he going to that table to look and make sure that that was, you know, Kaneki, like look him dead in the eye? Or was he going over there to check and see, does he actually remember me? I'm going to look him square in the eye, and if he doesn't recognize me, then that gives me an indication of who he is. So it makes you wonder. I'm leaning more towards the latter, that he basically was like, does he recognize me at all? If I go up straight into his face and grill him, will he know who I am? Which I think he's going to use that in a way, which, by the way, still, so many questions with Yomo alone. What the fuck did he do with Rize? Does Touka know about Rize? Is Rize, like, in the coffee shop as well working? Like, what the fuck happened with Rize? But I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to protect Touka's feelings as well, and he's going to probably eventually say, you need to forget about this dude. Like, he puts you through enough, baby girl. Like, go do your school thing. But just the emotional moment at the end with Sasaki starting to cry, not even understanding why, just knowing that this woman is beautiful, and you can see that there's some sadness to her, and you see a little tear in her eye in the drawing, which, beautiful drawing. I love Touka's time skip look. She looks even better than she did, and I'm really hoping this time around, unlike the original, you know, second half of Tokyo Ghoul, I want Touka to be more involved with this one, because in, like, when I started, for example, with the anime, and then I actually read those bits from the anime as well, she was one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character. But then when we got to the second half of the manga, she became scarce. Like, you barely see her at all. I'm hoping this time around in she has a huge role and finally gets to be with Sasaki or Kaneki on some of these missions and stuff like that. I really hope it goes that route at some given point, because it's like, Touka's fucking awesome. Let's get more of that Touka, please. And let's be real here. The reason why she's crying more than likely is that she recognizes him, and it's like, after all this time, you still don't, you left me, and then now you didn't even remember me. It's like such a great moment at the end. Overall, this chapter, it was good for what it did. It was like 7.5 to an 8, to be honest with you. It wasn't, again, too much. A lot of it was just setting up, getting introduced to Saiko, seeing that Uri is fucking relentless. He's still going to keep on going, getting introduced to Juuzo's partner, or reintroduced, shall I say, and kind of little things like that. And then at the end, of course, getting to see the initial reaction to Touka, seeing Sasaki and vice versa, and Yomo and stuff like that. So many questions still, you know, mounting up as it keeps on going, piling up, but like, oh man, that moment is just too easy. That knows how to do it. He knows how to tease. It's like, yeah, they're gonna confront each other, which is pretty quick. I mean, 10 chapters, and a lot of the characters that we wanted to see are already showing up. Touka, Juuzo is like Akira in the very beginning, Ayato, Hinami, like there's a lot of characters we have already seen for the first 10 chapters, so I'm glad that he's not stretching it out and we're waiting like in the 50s. I mean, again, I'm sure some of the characters, like for example Rize and Amon, we're gonna have to wait a while for those, and I'm fine with that, because at the very least he's giving us small little inklings here or there and building it up properly. We don't need to go too quick. Let's, you know, sail smoothly, and he's doing it properly. So yeah, 7.5 to an 8 for this bad boy. But fuck Uri. Uri, eat a fucking bag of quinkes, you cunts. Let me know what you thought of this chapter. How do you feel about that moment with Touka and Sasaki being reunited, even if he doesn't remember her? Even if he just has like a vague idea of, wow, I feel like I had a beautiful woman like that in my life. Just seeing that interaction, it was like priceless. And yo, thoughts on the chapter. What do you think about Saiko? Do you think that she has a lot more depth to her? Again, I honestly feel like it's the cliches on top with a lot of depth to it underneath it. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.